All right, cool. Thank you guys for waiting. March 2025 results meeting. Let's get it started. We're going to go over how we did. We're going to go over the winners. And today's topic after it is going to be why work hard. All right, so what did we end up with? You guys know? No, 815K. 815K. Okay. 433 policies sold. Now compared to February, that's 40K less than February. Okay, and it's 9 policies less sold than February. Okay, which is unusual for us because March is 31 days. And we actually got Enrique back. Welcome back, Enrique. Very happy to have you back. Very happy. So with the situation that we're in, with Enrique back and with extra days, definitely wasn't expecting us to go backwards this month. So that is just the reality of the situation, and we definitely want to turn that around. All right, March 2024, now compared to last year, we were at 615K, so it's exactly 200K more than we sold last year. You know what's interesting? I was cleaning up Kalia's old cubicle desk thingy because it was just there, and Chris was going to take over that one. She had a bunch of stuff in there. I was cleaning it out, right? And I saw 2019 December stats, you know how we print it out and give it to you guys every single month? I saw that there, and that's 5 years ago. You know how much we sold?
100K.
183K. Mm-hmm. Yep. Laura's age in a month was 42K. It was still pretty good. Okay, but at 183. Okay. And I saw the top time, Laura was number one with 27 hours. I saw all these attendance stuff. Attendance was terrible. Yeah, I thought it was right now it's bad, but really bad back then. And so 183,000, and then now 800,000 in the span of 5 years. So I asked ChatGPT. Okay, so 5 years ago, if we're at 183, and 5 years later we're at 800,000, where will we be in the next 5 years?
5 million.
3.9 million a month. So that's the projection we're on. I don't know if that's going to come true, but that's just math. ChatGPT is great with just straight out math. So I'm excited for the future. So this month wasn't that great, but I'm just gave me a chance for me to reflect back on where we were 5 years ago, and we're making big progress, even from last year too. All right. So these aren't that pretty, but we got to go over them. Average sales per agent went down from 27 to 24. You guys know, even a half policy makes a huge difference. So going down 3 policies less per agent, and that's why that's that much policies less. Policies sold per day, again with more days, it's 1.17, where we want to get back to 1.3. February was great. And average premium per agent went down from 54K to 46K. All right, still not bad from where we came from, but we don't want to go the wrong direction. So it was supposed to be our best month ever. We'll look at the stats and Laura will go over some, but availability issues, just being short staffed on Saturdays, just overall just less hours put in. Okay, so let's look at this here. This is for the year so far. So 450 policies in January, 442 for February, which is still great because of less days, and then March going down to 433. So we don't want to see this continuing. Premium-wise, 865, 855, 815. All right, so just want to go off the data. That's what we're doing this year, and just show them to you guys. All right. Other than that, what do we do on March 10th? Yes. So on a positive note, thank you very much for celebrating my birthday. I really appreciate you guys. With the Ohtani jersey, I just had a great day, and I just really enjoyed working with you guys and hustling hard with you guys. I'm going to jump on the trend here and show us our team from that day. Oh. This is Alexis. This is Christian. 2025 winners. Let's get up for Laura for
So just to go over once again, the 5-star agent of the month. This is a very important category. Again, we've always said it. So let's just see who we have here. Well, first we got 169 5-stars reviews, which was our best month ever in getting reviews last month. Of the 17 teammates active, 11 received at least 1 review. So that's 64%. We have 2.5 reviews for Diana, 2 reviews at Ellie and Eva, 1 review for Isbeidi, Lupe, America, Jeanette. So there was a total reviews of 2,177. That's where we're at so far in our reviews. And then obviously this just shows that our customers are happy with our marketing, our service, and this just brings a lot of conviction to you guys and confidence. Just because, again, we give praise here, and I always say that in my morning huddle, like we give praise here, but this is the praise that you get from someone that doesn't see your day in and day out work, which are your clients. So the way that you service and the way that you sell and the services that you provide are greatly appreciated. And this is what just shows that most of the time these clients are not price focused. They just need help. Okay, so we'll go with, we have a lot of 3 agents. So we have Christian with 3 reviews, Victoria with 3, Jackie with 3, Mari with 3. And we did have to do a tiebreaker with this one. And our tiebreaker was who received the longest, most detailed review as a tiebreaker. So with that being said, the 5-star agent of the month is Mari with 3. So again, that was our tiebreaker. So it was a very big tie with a lot of people with 3. And her longest review was actually very, very personal to her. So la señora María es una persona que merece mi respeto y admiración porque me pudo ayudar en mis necesidades con mi aseguranza de mis carros, y la persona que me pregunte mi opinión respecto a ella, siempre diré que me tocó tratar con una persona tan amable y tan bella para tratar a las personas. Señora María, muchas gracias por su ayuda y que el Señor la bendiga hoy, mañana y siempre y no cambie su forma de ser. Muchas bendiciones para usted y su familia, y de nuevo muchas gracias por su paciencia y ayuda. So that was actually very personal. Yeah, so that was the tiebreaker. So once again, Mari, anything you want to say?
I always say it every time I'm talking to a client. I always talk to them as someone that I care for, or someone that is a family member, a friend, someone that I'm gonna take care of. So when I'm like listening to their needs, to why they're looking for insurance, or how can I help them, I always take that in consideration. So I think this review from him tells it all. I was listening to what he needed. I was listening to his story. I took my time with him. So I think that's why he gave me this review, because he understood that I was here for him. I was not just selling him something. I was here to take care of him and give him what he was asking for. So yeah, I think that's the reason why I got that review.
All right, way to go, Mari. More to hear from you later.
Thank you.
But yeah, you said in the morning huddle too, you really want to show that you really care about them.
Yeah.
And people feel that.
All right, so hope we get a lot of more reviews this month. So our next category is going to be the most hours worked. So our average did go down this month from 100% to 95% compared to February, and that's even with more days, which is 155 less hours that were worked. So that's nearly equivalent to a full-time team member for like the whole month hours. So again, this is a big opportunity for us to, when we're short-staffed, it's a good opportunity for others to step up. But again, it's very important to try to make your availability at work, just to make sure that we are here to help our clients, faster service, and we're not leaving anybody unattended and losing clients or sales. So we have Christian with 3rd place at 107. 2nd place is Alexis at 108. This is actually his 2nd month in the row in the top 2. And then I just do want to give a shout out to 7 other agents, or including the top 3. We do have America at 100%, Jackie at 102, Areli at 102, and Victoria at 105. And the 1st place for most hours worked goes to Mari at 113. So this is her 2nd month in a row. 190 hours worked, 26 hours of OT, which is $700. And just OT pay. And the average was 159 for the whole office. So that just shows that extra 30 hours that she put in is just, it's going to pay off for her. Okay, so our next category is going to be the most phone calls. Okay, so we have Christian at 3rd place at 461. This is Christian's 2nd month in a row in the top 3. Eva has actually won this category for 12 months now in a row. So this is the first time that she doesn't win this category in a while. But the first place winner, who do you guys think? Alexis, 527 calls. So first time winning this category, since we don't get a lot of incoming calls. This is most of his calls that were made were outbound calls and appointment calls and just being available on the chat. So I think we just need agents that are ready to just be on the phone, setting up appointments. Now that we have that schedule appointment calendar, today I check and most of the appointments for today were Alexis's. So it's like it just shows his like initiative to always get that appointment if he's not going to get that sale that day, or if he's calling somebody, setting up an appointment. So it just shows that that he's driven with picking up the calls and just staying busy. So we hope that everyone gets to be at some point in this type of category, and you'll see the difference with your numbers. Okay, so congratulations, Alexis, on the calls. So the next category is most phone hours. So we have Lupe at third place at 67 hours. We have Christian second place at 71 hours. This is Christian's third month in a row in this category. And the first place in most phone hours goes to Alexis at 72 hours. So beat Christian by 1 hour, and this is his fourth time winning this category. So it's the third in a row, right?
Wow.
So yeah, so good job, Alexis. And then we have a new category, which is the win-loss ratio results for the month. Everyone instantly got nervous. So this is a new category. We have Christian at third place. Oh, didn't do the slide. So Christian at third place at 74. Third place, second, Victoria 75, and Lupe, first place.
Nice, Lupe.
So she got the number one in closing ratio at 34.9%. So it just shows tremendous consistency on her part. So yeah, we just hope to continue seeing those closing ratios go up. Again, that your closing ratios go up, you're definitely putting in and taking and maximizing your time with all these quotes that you guys are doing. So great job, Lupe. So I'm going to pass it on over to Dan now.
All right, Laura, thank you so much. Let's hear for Laura. And thank you, guys. Yeah, great job on the win-loss ratio. It's really good. 86% of the day she's here, she's getting a win. Okay, so that's great. And yeah, Alexis, for your hard work. And yeah, way to go, Marty. I think more to hear from some of these guys later. Best month ever. We have 3. Okay, so again, it wasn't our best month ever. I was hoping for $1 million plus, and it wasn't our best month. But we still have 3 top performers here, and one of them is in our room here. Best month ever. This is the most anybody has ever sold in her first full month. First full month, 41K. Let's give it up for Riley. First time getting up here too. This is the fastest anybody has gone to the 40K level. How did you have such a great month?
Well, it feels really good to do that amount in my first month. It only shows to me that I could challenge myself more to do better each and every single month. And I'm thankful to have all of you guys as colleagues, and that helped me out. And thank you.
All right, where to go, Riley? Look at her stats here, okay? She just started February 11th, so the first 3 weeks, you kind of have to learn how to do things. First 3 days, and then all the way up to 41K. 29 policies sold, 102% attendance, second in closing ratio, okay, 33% closing ratio, $4,600 in broker fees, 2 reviews, and what really stood out and really helped us a lot is those 3 Saturdays. Okay, getting those sales on those Saturdays. So again, we've had a lot of agents come through this agency. We've been around for 17 years, and no one's had a better first month than her. So that's a lot of agents that has gone through here. And what's funny that you guys are sitting right there is sometimes we have managers meetings and we're like, okay, what do we do? How do we get more people motivated? They're like, yeah, you have such a hard job because I'm trying. It's really hard to get people motivated. It's like, yeah, right. That's my job. I'm still trying to help everybody here to get more motivated to make more money. But there's only so much we could do. Like they're here, we try to get them to here, like 10%, 15%, a little bit. But sometimes, and I haven't done this in a long time because I was so focused on developing the TCO team, we haven't recruited an HQ for a very long time. I was like, you know what? Let me just put out a few posts out there, and boom! I'm like, wow, look how much of a change this is. Like already, like boom, right here, right? And then I was like, oh, that worked. Next thing you know, boom, got Chris. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna just keep on recruiting here. So I love it that you guys bring a fresh perspective. I think you guys seen some different comp plans, and I feel like there's a little bit more of a sense of like understanding what's going on with the business, and a little bit taking advantage of opportunity and that fresh energy is something that we really appreciate. So let's get up for Aurelie, and then also for Chris for joining us and dragging these sales to the next level. So 41K, I love how you said this is just the beginning for me. This is like where I start. It's not like you didn't have any sense of like, I'm happy with this or anything like that. You said like, this is where I start. I feel like I could do better. So I feel like we have a future superstar. Yeah. And I'm really proud of this next person here, Victoria, 54K. Let's get off for Victoria. Her previous best month was 52K, all the way back in April 2024, 105% attendance. Broker fee average was $224 per policy. Second place, 3 reviews, 25% closing ratio, 75% of the day she won the day and got to top tier. And her commissions was great, 3.3 in commissions, in premium, a whole $1,000 in broker fee commission. So add that up to $4,300, and she made $7,800 for herself. So great job for her. She's on vacation right now, and I love seeing people working hard and being able to take a vacation. So yeah, I'm really proud of Victoria's last month. And we have a huge number, and I want to save this for later, but this is her best month ever. So let's get up for Diana at 81K. Yeah, I want to save some for later, but let's just say that, Diana's been here for 4 years. Okay, almost 4 years now. And this, by far, I think last year was so many months you were so close, 40, 45, and then so close to her best month ever, and she finally broke through in January this year. And now she's taken to a whole nother level. So we'll talk about her stats a little bit more. Well, let's share a little bit, okay? 34 policies sold, 31% closing ratio. And I really want to hear from her how she was able to do this. Okay, so let's find out. Hustler of the month, we got 3 nominees. Just being nominated is a big deal here. And here are the stats. We have Alexis, second in attendance, first in phone calls, first in phone hours. Christian, always nominated, won it many times. Victoria, also nominated, has won it multiple times too. But there could only be one winner for March 2025, the Hustler of the Month Award. What do you guys think based on these numbers?
Alexis.
ChatGPT agrees. Let's get up for Alexis. Let's talk specifically about just putting the work.
About being a hustler?
Yep.
Okay, so I like the stats, the hours that I put in on the phone. I mean, I'm just trying to stay as active as possible. I didn't end up with, I don't think, with the results I wanted for like sales. I was short of my goal, but still, if I continue the same formula moving forward, answering calls, outbound calls, even if it's a slow day, I do try to make my outbound calls and setting appointments. So I think we have the system to get us to our goals, and we have the team, and you guys do motivate me in a good way, like different friendships. I do also like to see people ahead of me so I can feel motivated to get to their level, but altogether I'm happy, and I'm going to continue doing this.
All right, let's get it, Alexis. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's one thing I say thank you for a lot of stuff, but when it comes to work ethic, that's something I really appreciate. So again, 108% attendance, second, first in phone calls, first in phone hours, second in text messages, third in quotes. Okay, and another big category, which I really appreciate, 4 Saturdays. All right, big time right there. Saturdays are key. And his hard work does pay off, all right, because $3,891 in premium commission, $961 in broker fee, and just with that solid, attendance, second in most commissions made, even though, not in the top 3, but when it comes to commission, $4,852. Add that up to his base, and he made $8,517 last month. And again, I asked ChatGPT, I just put the stats, the whole data there, okay, for the whole year to date. I said, who's the agent of the month, right? And it came out, agent of the quarter, I should say, because it's the first 3 months is done for this quarter. 25% of the year is done, guys.
That's crazy.
Right? And it said the agent of the quarter is Alexis, according to ChatGPT, on pace to make 100K. All right, so that's the pace he's on. So let's give it up for Alexis. All right, most policies sold, a huge category here. Super important, really shows the profitability of each agent. How many policies are you selling? Okay, Aurelia with 29, Lupe with 30, great job there. Alexis with 33, he's a year-to-date leader. Okay, that's why part of why ChatGPT agrees with me. 107 policies sold for the year. So the average was 24.6. These are the agents that really helped us out with profitability last month. Diana with 34, great job. Christian with 36. And the first place finisher for most policies sold, let's give it up for Mari. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got more coming from Mari, so we'll save that for later. Okay, but win-loss ratio, winning 62% of the day, 30% closing ratio, fourth place, 65K, okay. She was also number one in customer service tickets, 10 customer service tickets, so taking care of her customers, way to go there. 5-star agent of the month, 113% attendance, first place, first in brokerage. What a great month, okay? Incredible month. Actually, we'll go over those stats again soon. Top tier agents here. Thank you guys for going over 50K, getting the full 8% commission here. 7 out of 17 agents over 50K. That's 41%. I want to get that number higher. Last month it was like more than half. 4 agents over 60K, so that's 23%. And 1 agent over 75K, baller tier. I still can't wait to hear how you do it. extra 0.5% in commission there. So way to go there. So let's get into the top 3. Third place, most premium. So top 3 all did over 60K. This agent beat Alexis by $108. Back in the top 3 for the first time this year. Let's get up for Christian. Let me go over his stats first before we get to hear from him. Okay, hold on, guys. Can't wait to hear from him. 3rd in attendance, 3rd in phone calls, 2nd in phone hours, 3rd in broker fees, number 1 in quotes, 2nd in most policies sold, increasing his closing ratio, okay, because he's always been high with activity, always winning the days. I have him in his morning huddle every single day, high activity. So what changed? What's the stat do you think that changed for him this month?
Closing ratio.
Closing ratio from 14% to 24%. And I showed you guys examples what happens when you increase at 5%. Okay, you increase at 10%, then your numbers really start going up. Also got 3 reviews, 74% win-loss ratio. So yeah, this is where he belongs. We got to celebrate his birthday earlier this week, which is great for me because he's someone I really enjoy working with. And it was a great celebration, and what you said during the celebration was something that really stood out to me. Talked about how your principles have changed as you grew up, and you're proud of what type of principles you have, and that's really who you are. Just a great guy. And well, as I try to build my businesses, and I do this all the time as I recruit people, I'm always looking for what type of character or what type of is this a right person with good ethics. And part of ethics is having a good work ethic. Because if you're a good person, you're like, I want to work hard for my family, I want to work for myself, I want to work for the company, I want to work hard for my faith. So I just want to share with you guys that he's just such a great guy. And as we continue to build this business, someone like Christian is the type of person I want to build my business with. And the more people we have like Christian, the better we are as far as taking care of our customers and doing better for them. So we need to have the right people doing the right things for people, and that's Christian. All right, let's get up for Christian. All right, how'd you do it?
First, I want to thank Christ, like always. And also, I had a conversation with Juan. Having a conversation with Juan helped me a lot. And hearing from Laura and you as well. They told me a secret, but I'm not going to share it.
Oh, come on. Such a competitor.
Well, it's very personalized, so it really put me in a different mind space, and I thought about myself in sales, and that's why I started just treating the customer with a little more joy, for being friendly. yeah, just trying to be more friendly with the client. That's pretty much it, you know. Kind of, I guess Mari's been doing it, just being more friendly with the client, making it really personal. But that's what I did last month. That was the only difference, really. Everything else is, you know, still show up, work, try to get the activity up, and yeah, that was the only difference. I was just trying to be more friendly in the conversations, even if they didn't like the price at all. I tried to end it in the best way that I could. So, all right, I'll tell y'all the secret. Basically, Juan just told me, hey, Christian, something does not adding up here. You have the most activity, you have the most quotes. You should be the best agent every month. So just try this. We'll try this try just this adjustment, and you know we'll go from there. So that's what I did. You know, but hearing that, I mean, yeah, you're right. What's going on? I should be doing better. So just put me in a different mind space to just treat the client better and try a little more. But that was really the only difference they told me. So thank you to Juan, and thank you to everybody else that believed in me.
Yeah, sometimes it's just one little unlock, like one little switch, you know? Just being just a little bit of, not even something you say, it's just how you say it. Like your tonality just sounds a little bit friendlier. They're like, oh, okay, this sounds like a nice guy, nice conversation. And yeah, we, I mean, they are in Colombia, but that's still a payroll that we invest in. So that's only to try to help you guys and for you guys to use that and to help you guys. That's really all we're trying to do here. And for you guys to say it worked makes us feel good, because that's our job, is to help you guys make more money here. All right, second place, most premium. She is in the top 3 for the whole quarter. January, 65K. February, 63K. March, 65K. So that's incredibly consistent there. Let's get up for Mari. Yeah, 65K. She missed her best month ever by $700. But once again, oh yeah, good save for April. But you're on fire this month too. Number 1 for tickets, 3 Saturdays, most 5-star reviews, number 1 attendance. Again, increasing closing ratio from 20 to 30%, 10% increase in closing ratio increase, and number 1 in most policies sold, number 1 with Diana with broker fee, and she's the year-to-date leader in attendance at 111%. Commission breakdown, $4,000 in commission, 8.5% for referring Alexis also, $3,300 in premium, $742 in broker fee. Again, the $700 from overtime pay, she made $8,000 last month, and she is just under pace to getting 100K this year, but she still has a lot of time, this 75% of the year left, so I think that is a very reasonable goal for her. So I just want to say with Mari is that she just continues to learn. You know, she's always wants to learn. During the morning huddles, like the role plays, she's just always learning, and whenever we have something new, she's trying to learn, and she just continues to put in the hours. And if you continue to learn and adapt, I just don't see any reason why anything could stop you. So I always find myself telling her, like, Mari, you're unstoppable, you're unstoppable. And she's just proving me right. So let's give it up for Mari for just an incredible month.
I think just for me, something that has helped me a lot is coming to work with a goal. Every month I try to set a new goal. I try to learn something new. Laura has always been someone that has inspired me from the beginning when I came to this office. I remember going through Instagram and saying, oh my God, like she's making so much money. I want to be her one day. And getting emotional. Just to be here right now, it's a very big blessing. To wake up every morning is already a blessing, but to come to work and give it my all and to prove just to myself, not to Dan or to you guys, be an example for you guys, is something very big for me, because God gave me a reason to be in this world, and this world is to be I have that purpose to be an example to others. And I always ask him every day, please, give me the guidance that I need to guide others, to be a good example for others. And what great example that I can give you guys to, when you come to work, no matter how you're feeling, give it your all. Just give it your all, because that's the only way you're going to get to it. There's been days that last 3 Saturdays, my mom was very sick. I came into work with like 2 hours of sleep, and I sold that day. I really was like, I didn't want to be here, but I was like, no, I got to give it my all. I'm gonna sell, and I did. And all my hard work has showed off right now. So that's all I can say.
All right. Yeah, what a great example. But yes, not only example, but I mean, the most important person you're really showing is our kids too.
Yes, exactly.
So they
Something
see
I
that.
forgot to say is,
Oh yeah, let's keep it going here.
I go by a quote that I shared with Dan the other day. Dan the other day, and is, if you don't sacrifice for something, then that becomes the sacrifice. You know, so you need to able to be the sacrifice. Right now, in this time, I'm sacrificing time with my kids because I want to be able later in life to give them what I need. You know, to be able to help them with the school, buy a car, buy my own house. So right now, I'm sacrificing my own time to get to the level where I want to be. So just keep that in mind. Always keep that sacrifice you guys are sacrificing for. That it's gonna be paid off. So.
All right. You okay? But yeah, I love that, buddy. Let's not sacrifice our goals. Let's not sacrifice our dreams. All right. All right. We're finally here to the agent of the month. So since Laura became manager, there's only been a few agents that has become agent of the month. And we have some in this room here. We have Alexis, we have Enrique, we have Lupe, we have Estady, and we have Christian. So it's a very short list of agent of the month in the history of our agency. So who do we have here? Let's give it up a big, and she's in this room. Let's get her for Diana. I know you guys can't wait to hear from her, but let's go over some of her stats, okay? So 28,000 more than her last best month ever, which was just January. Broker fees number one, 34 policies sold third, 31% closing ratio. Baller tier. So commission-wise, she got to 8.5%, $5,000 in commission, $593 in broker fee, and add that up to her base, she made $8,769 last month. Now, February and March, okay, let's compare these numbers here. Sometimes they're too transparent, huh? Everyone's going to be nice to Diana. Everyone wants to know what you're doing for lunch now. Now, February and March, she worked February 144 hours. March, she worked 146 hours. Okay, so she actually worked 2 hours less. 87% attendance, okay? I have to bring this up here, okay? But I want to give you credit. February was 47,000, okay? March was 81,000. So it's 47 to 81,000. Now she quoted 127 quotes in February. She actually quoted less in March. So what changed? Her closing ratio went from 16% to 31%. Okay, so doubling your closing ratio literally doubled her sales. Because she worked 146 hours and she made $8,700 per hour, she made $60 per hour last month. This is just like I'm very happy with the results, but just if she did work 100%, again, ChatGPT, because give these numbers, if she would have worked 100%, then she would have made over $10,000 last month. But so just interesting stuff. Now, I've been joking around, but she is someone I've believed in since day one. Just her tonality and her sales skills. Well, actually, you know how we do an assessment for you guys? Okay, and this is a very rare one. Diana was one of the very first persons I started in the assessment for before hiring people. At that time, I didn't think a big deal of it, but it came back as sales leader. I was like, oh, this sounds good, right? And I've had so many hundreds of people do the assessment, and there's only been 3 sales leaders. So those assessments are kind of like, wow, yeah, sales leaders, okay. So that's her personality assessment from day one, even before she started working here. So, it's just so great to see her make more money because she just decided that she wants to do it. And that's something that I just want to share with all of you guys too. Like here, if you really want to make it, like it's just, you can. Like it's just a decision that she made where I'm really curious to find out how she did it here. But just thank you so much for showing us what you're capable of. And a little bit of improved attendance, and we're looking at 100K star here. So I've always believed in you, and I'm just really proud of you to be able to put up an $81,000 a month in 1 month. Let's get it up for Diana, guys.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I am very, very proud of myself. Like, this is only going to be the beginning of a new goal I've set within myself and a new standard in life that I want. I did this for me. So that's why I got to the point where I got, because I told myself, I'm like, you can do it. Like, yeah, so I did it. And then, stop. Oh yeah. Like, and then, you know, like, it's just, once you're given the opportunity and then like you're being taught how to properly do things, like, no offense, but in the past we didn't have training like on closing. You would just kind of hear people around you. But once someone's able to tell you, hey, do this, do that, that helps your sales. And this is kind of, I'm so shy, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I just decided to really just focus on me and my sales. And it's, you have to want change within yourself and you have to believe you can sell. So I sold a lot, so. I don't know how else to say it, but the training, big, like a huge emphasis on that. Like, that's what definitely helped me to want it within myself. My daughter, like, she's so proud of me right now. So that's definitely what I want to keep doing for her.
Oh. You know, that's one of the beautiful things about, you know, doing well is that, you know, how much of an impact it makes to your family and their futures, not just present day, but not just the financial, but the example you set for them. So, and that's really the whole reason that most of my message to you guys is that I believe in you guys. You know, because once you believe in yourself, then the sky's the limit. So I just want to keep letting you guys know that, you know, we're going to keep working hard for you guys. That's what Laura has done for you guys. That's why we hire SSS, you know, and we provide a training. And I got to give ChatGPT a little bit of credit for coming up with a script. It helped me a little bit with the script, I have to admit a little bit. but thank you for actually using it as a tool, because that's really all I want to do is help you guys make more money. All right, guys, so here we go, okay? At the end here, I just want to talk to you guys about why working hard. Because thank you guys to the top performers, right? But overall, you know, the data shows that we didn't work as hard last month.